Yeah, I feel like you have too many guitars.
Nah.
I think that you do.
No, I don't.
Yep.
What makes you say that?
I don't know.
No, I don't think that I do.
Look around, man. Look around.
Well, they all serve a purpose, man.
Like what?
Well, you got a Strat for bluesy licks.
Oh, okay.
Telecaster for the twang.
Okay.
Les Paul for lead tones.
Cool, cool, cool. What's that one for?
For fun.
I thought they all had a purpose.
They do. This one has a Floyd Rose.
All right.
You can split the coil in this humbucker on this one with this little switch. Make it sound more like a single coil pickup.
Nice.
This one's got a B-bender.
I still think you have way too many guitars. Seriously.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
All right, welcome to another video. In this video, I thought we would check out all my Telecasters. Today will be Tele Tuesday. If I'm releasing it on Tuesday, today is Tele Tuesday, and I wanted to show you guys my Telecaster collections. My Telecaster collection, one of my favorite guitars is Telecasters, and I keep buying them. I don't know why, and it's ridiculous. So today we're going to check out all my Telecasters. I don't really know how many I have until I've done all this. I haven't really counted them in my head. Probably 7 maybe, but maybe more. I'm not sure. But this is the first one I ever, well, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go in order of price. So the most inexpensive Tele I ever bought was this Harley Benton when I was first starting my YouTube channel. It's kind of how I got started, was doing these kind of reviews. And this one is, I think I paid about 120 bucks with shipping all the way from Germany, from Thomann. And I put a DiMarzio Twang King in the bridge, or sorry, in the neck, and it just has the stock pickup in the neck. And it sounds like this. Oh, and I am going into a Tone King Imperial preamp pedal. I haven't done a review on this yet, but we're playing through it for this little demo I'm doing on my, or this little Tele collection video, I guess is what I should call it. All right, so that is the #1 Harley Benton. I think it's called the HB something 03, I can't remember. It's one of the first ones they ever did, I think. All right, this next one is a guitar by a company called Firefly, and it's like a thin line Telecaster. It sounds like this. right, that was Tele number 2, Firefly thin line Telecaster. Next in price would probably be this one over here. This is another thin line that I built with a kit from a company called Fretwire, which I don't think they're still in business. But the only thing that cost me anything on this was that I had it painted professionally by a company. I can't remember who it was anymore. It's been so long. But this is called the Rich Bishcaster, because I'm a dork. All right, and this was actually a fun little build. Just got a couple humbuckers, 3-way switch, pretty basic. It's got this kind of cheaper Bigsby on it, and was actually kind of proud of myself for getting this one done, because the wiring was so jacked up and I had to figure out how to ground it. And I realized that there was not a hole drilled to the bridge pull piece for the ground wire, so I had to do that myself and do it so that we weren't getting buzzing out of this guitar. And now it's as silent as it can be. Anyway, that's my shell pink Fretwire guitar build, and probably one of my favorite guitars because it means a lot to me because I've spent some time on it, and it took a while. I had to send this body in to get painted. They had to send it back, and then I had to build this and had to cut the neck, the headstock's the right shape, and all that kind of stuff. So kind of a cool guitar. All right, this Tele is another Harley Benton, but it's kind of like their higher end, if that makes any sense. Has like a coil split on it. And a Wilkinson trim. I think the pickups are called Roswell pickups in this guitar. And just a really cool guitar. This one was actually, this is kind of dusty. It's been sitting out. But it has this black glossy mirror finish, really cool looking. This one was actually given to me by a friend. He bought one as well, and they're just really cool guitars. Harley Benton has kind of been knocking it out of the park for low-end guitars for years now. And it's the company out of Germany called Tele, if you don't know about it by now, if you've been living under a rock. This next guitar is another Firefly guitar, and it's actually probably a little bit less expensive than the Harley Benton we just did. I don't know, because I didn't buy the Harley Benton. I don't remember. Those might be close to $400. This was only a $250 guitar. And this is kind of like, I thought these were really cool because it's kind of dirty right now, because it has this mirror chrome finish on for the pick guard. But this is like a John 5 copy, if you guys know who John 5 is. But yeah, I thought this was a really cool looking guitar. I might use it live. It kind of has that cool mirror pick guard on it. The red, I think it's called the Ghost. It's the Fender version of it's called the Ghost. But the reason why I wanted this is kind of a dumb reason. It's just because it has this cool that cool kill switch on it. But it's honestly just by itself just a great guitar. All right, that's the Firefly John 5 copy. All right, this next one is This is a guitar by, it's actually Guitar Fetish that sells them on their website, but it's by a guy named Steve Brown, who was in the band Trickster from the 80s. Still out playing. I think he's from Jersey. Called SBS Guitars, and they're kind of like a shredder Tele. Has a coil split, but it has a really cool humbucker right here and a treble bleed, so no matter how far you turn the volume knob down, you still get the treble out of it. So I've got the volume pretty far down on that. But I'm still getting a lot of treble. So it kind of cuts through a mix a little better. But has kind of like, you know, the cutout in the back for your hand, kind of a gold sparkle. I replaced the tuners on this recently to some Geiger. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, some Geiger tuners. And one of my favorite Teles, I have a white one like this, but it's not with me. It's in the trailer, the band trailer right now. But I have one exactly like this out in the Midwest, somewhere in Chicago. But yeah, this is the SBS 400, I believe, is what it's called. Love this guitar. All right, next up would be this relic-y looking thing. This is called a Vintage Icon Series Tele by the company Vintage. I think the company is called Vintage. All right, yeah, the Vintage Icon, kind of a yellow relic thing. Doesn't look that real of a relic, but I thought it was a cool looking guitar. So I bought it. I think this thing was about 600 bucks on Reverb, or 500. So yeah, that's that. And the hardware is kind of aged and stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that. All the hardware is aged, even the tuners. So really cool guitar actually with the aging they've done. So I really like that. All right, so this is the second Telecaster I ever bought. The first one I sold to buy this one, I think. I don't remember. I think that's what it was, or to buy a Strat. I can't remember. And this is the Baja Tele by Fender. And what's really cool about this is that it's a 4-position switch. Regular, just single coil bridge and neck pickups in it. But what's nice about this thing is that it has a phase switch on it. So say you're in this 4th position. You can push this switch in here on the tone knob, or volume knob, sorry, and it puts these two out of phase. Almost gives you kind of a cocked wah sound. But the other positions, I mean, by itself, without that pushed in, It's kind of in, I think it's in series or parallel. So that fourth position kind of gives you a humbucker sound, but then you can go just to the third position and get like the neck, which makes it kind of get stratty. And I think the middle, the second position also, you can put that out of phase as well. Anyway, one of my favorite Teles has a couple. I dropped it a couple times in the past. I used to play this one a lot. All right, and then several years ago, I was looking for a Tele that I wanted to. I was kind of into what Brent Mason was doing, where he had. I liked the idea of 3 pickups, so you could get more Strat sounds on a Tele. And so this is a Nashville Deluxe Telecaster that I bought probably 5 years ago or more, maybe. Probably 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and. Just really cool because you have all your positions kind of like a Strat would have. But this comes with Fender noiseless pickups and just a really nice bridge. Has locking tuners. So Fender charges a little bit more for these ones. I think this was about $700 when I bought it, and now I think they're $899 or $799. I think you can get them on Reverb for about $700. But just a great, cool looking guitar. In fact, I had a buddy that gave me another one because he said he was never going to play it. I don't know why. Because he had a lot of guitars. He has more guitars than I do. Mitch, you know who you are. And it's basically the exact same guitar, but with a maple neck, maple fretboard. I changed out the pickup on it. It was black. I played at the show once and got so hot on stage that the black pickguard bubbled up and pushed the pickups into the strings. So I had to lower the pickups to finish the show. After that, I said no more black pickguards in hot sun shows, gigs. So I put this one on, and it sounds probably like the other one I just played. All right, I'm not even sure what number of guitar I'm up to, but this is the Richie Kotzen Signature Telecaster. And I'll tell you what I like about this one is that it has no tone knob on it, Twang King in the neck, and a Chopper T by DiMarzio in the bridge. And when you have it in the middle, Richie has a little switch here instead of a tone knob. It puts them in parallel or series. I can't remember what it does, but this is it. I think this is it normal. If you switch it that way. Now this is normal, and then if you switch it this way, you get more of a harder sound. So soft, kind of middle position sound, and then switch. But yeah, the bridge pickups, or the neck pickup, sounds phenomenal. And the bridge. All right, and just gold hardware, just a beautiful guitar. I've got a couple nicks on it and things because I've played it so much. It probably needs to be polished up. I need to probably take better care of it, but I play it a lot. Has a belly cut, has all that kind of stuff. It is kind of heavy. Doesn't have locking tuners or anything like that, but these are made in Japan. And are just great guitars. Yeah, I think most of the stuff made in Japan is just amazing. But yeah, this is the Richie Kotzen signature Tele. All right, so now we're getting up into a little bit more expensive territory with guitars. This is the Fender Ultra Telecaster, and has noiseless pickups in it, and then you have a switch on the volume knob that puts these, I believe, in series or something to make it sound thicker. Or when you're in the bridge pickup, you can blend this pickup into the bridge. That's what it is. So the neck into the bridge. So I'll kind of show you that, but this is it without it pushed in. This is your neck pickup. Position. Bridge. And then if I push this switch in, it's supposed to blend this in with that. So that is the American Ultra Telecaster, and I probably should play this one a lot more. It's very cool looking. Really dig the vibe on this one. Has locking tuners, belly cut, has like kind of a binding around the body there, and it has a cutout in the back like this. But of course, what's interesting is my Firefly guitars all have this feature as well, with this kind of cutout and the heel joint kind of cut. And so you can get inexpensive guitars that have these features already. Like that John 5 one I showed you guys, that copy has all this stuff on it as well. This one probably sounds a little better, probably has the better pickups, and it plays phenomenal. But you know, I honestly don't think you need to spend that much money anymore these days if you don't have to or you can't. People are less judgmental about it, I think. There's a few snobs out there still, but there's a lot of good guitars to be had and to be played. All right, this guitar is the 70th anniversary Esquire. When Fender first came out with the Telecaster, it was called the Esquire, then they had to change the name. And so this has one pickup in it, but somehow they've done something with the switch to make the sound of the pickup change. I'm not sure how that works. but it makes it a little duller or more dark, so it sounds like more like a neck pickup. But this is what it sounds like. It actually has kind of a really bright, twangy pickup to the bridge. So then when you move the switch, I'm not sure what it does, but it does some kind of tone roll off. It doesn't quite sound like a neck pickup. It's just a little bit darker. The middle one kind of sounds quacky-ish, almost like they're somehow they've been able to model a in-between sound. And honestly, this is an amazing guitar. It's so light, and luckily one of my buddies that I know, in full disclosure, this guitar was given to me. What a gift that is to have cool guitars like this given to you, and what a blessing that is. But this is the 70th anniversary Esquire by Fender. Really cool guitar. All right, this last guitar is Brent Mason's signature Telecaster. If you don't know who Brent Mason is, you probably don't play Tele, and you probably don't listen to country, and you may or may not have been living under a rock for the last 20, 30 years or more, because Brent's been on all the, he's the go-to guy on all the country records, to session player. And this is a copy of his kind of Frankenstein Tele that he had over the years because he couldn't afford a Strat or a Gibson Les Paul, so he just kind of put pickups in that sounded like a Strat or Gibson Les Paul. Has locking tuners. It's his primer gray because it was a guitar he bought that had never quite been painted and just had the primer coat on it. So that's why it's not the most attractive guitar. The cool thing about this guitar is it has a B bender on it, so I don't have it hooked up right now, the strap, but it's, you know, that kind of thing. And the middle pickup is controlled by this middle switch here. If you're on the bridge position, you can actually blend this middle position in with the bridge pickup. So if you have kind of more of a brighter sound, you can start blending this in. And then if you pull up on the tone knob, it bypasses this pickup and just turns it into, I think, just a regular Tele with this. Yeah, I think it just turns into a regular Tele with these two pickups. And this is kind of like a small mini humbucker up here on the neck, so it kind of, you can get like more humbucker tones. And one of the coolest guitars I have, probably the most expensive in my collection because it's one of those signature Teles that Fender does, and just very cool guitar. I should probably play it more. I've said that on all these guitars, but it kind of sits around and mostly gets used in the studio, and it's just a phenomenal Telecaster overall. And I think you can actually switch the B bender to a G bender by switching these saddles. I have not done that. There may be a tutorial on YouTube about that. I'm going to have to try that someday. But you guys, thanks for watching this whole video. I really appreciate it. These are all my Telecasters. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hate, love Telecasters. What do you think of having big guitar collections? Is it absurd these days? Do you have a big guitar collection? Let me know in the comments. Appreciate it. My name's Rich Bischoff. If you are new here, please like and subscribe and hit that bell button, I think. I don't even know if YouTube pushes out my videos to my subscribers anymore. YouTube algorithm has gone to pretty much to pot, so I'm not sure who even watches my videos anymore. I know there are some faithful watchers, and I appreciate you guys who are the faithful ones, but I've got like, you know, almost 30,000 subscribers, and I don't think it gets pushed. My videos get pushed out to the subscribers. So it gets pushed out based on who YouTube wants to push it out to. So anyway, you guys, thanks for watching again. My name is Rich Bischoff, and we will see you at the next one. Adios.